Hi guys, so today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. This is going to be me showing you how to make a pencil case. So here's the pencil case. It is lined, has a zip, fully functional. How else would I say it? So the things you're going to need to make this, not ingredients, is a zip. So this zip is, I don't know, maybe about like 7 inches. You're going to need some fabric. So here I've got a patch of fabric. You're going to need some chalk, a pencil, anything that you can use to do like a mark so that you know where you're cutting, or your stencil. You're going to need a sewing machine or something to sew with. I can't show you my sewing machine right now because it's quite big and I can't just move it. Or you can use a needle and some thread. You're also going to need a ruler for the measurements. You'll probably need like a 30cm ruler. You'll need something to line it with. So here I've got this fusion fabric, I think, which I can just iron on. But you can also just get another piece of fabric and sew it on. You'll need some scissors or a blade. I've got a blade here, and I've also got a cutting mat, so those just work perfectly together. It's really easy to use this. You'll need, if you're using the fusion material, you'll need an iron, but the iron's like somewhere else right now. So let's get started. Guys, for this next step, you'll need your fabric, your chalk, your ruler, and your blade. So I've made little marks here, and I've decided to make this 21 by 26, so that's where I'll cut. So after I do that, I'll cut it down the middle. So I made a mark here, and now I'm just gonna cut it. If you're not sure how big you should do it, just get a pencil and then always make it a bit bigger than the biggest pencil you have. So should be 26. And remember to leave some space, about centimetre to 5mm of space on every side for the hem. So now I can just cut off this bit here. You can keep this on, but if you're planning on selling it, then I suggest you take it off because it's not very professional. So here it is. It doesn't have to be exact. It's this way. Okay. So guys, now we're gonna iron on the fusion material to your fabric. So I've got my iron set on wool too. Sorry if it's a bit shaky. And I'm just gonna iron this flat first. Sorry if the camera's a bit shaky, because I've got this like attached to my ironing board. So that's good. So to see which way the fusion goes, you can normally see the bits of glue stuck on it if you hold up against her light, so that way is the right way. It doesn't really matter if your fusion material is a bit smaller than your actual material, just make sure it isn't larger because otherwise it will stick to your ironing board. So just go over it all and push all like the bubbles out. So guys, I'm going to iron down where I'm going to cut the material in half so that it's easier for me, but just very lightly. And now I'm just going to iron down over the hem just where I want to sew the zip, so at the top. And it doesn't have to be very large, it can be just about under a centimetre to a centimetre. And be careful for your fingers. So just hold it there for a bit. So guys, now I'm just going to cut down the middle where I placed the line, and I like to hold my ruler to it so I can get a nice straight line. And voila. So now you'll have these two connected at the bottom and the two at the top here. So for this next step, what I forgot to mention earlier is that you're going to also need some of these pins. So you're going to need your pins and your zip now. I forgot to mention them, but I'm pretty sure you have them. You don't need them, you can use clips, anything that will stick to it, not necessarily that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this here. So guys, here's the colour choice I've picked, and it's a John Lewis sewing machine. So I set it to B because it kind of like makes it go a bit to the side, and the length is just a, wait, I can't get it, that's 3, so it's pretty simple. And here, this is if I want to backstitch, so I'm going to backstitch when I want to secure it, and I've just had some help putting the bobbin in, so let's get started. So guys, now I'm going to start stitching the zip in. So put my zipper foot down, and I've adjusted it to select the B as I just showed you, because as you see the needle is kind of shifted to the left. So now I like to do a couple stitches, and I have like a pedal underneath me. Forward. Then I'm pressing the back button here, and I go backwards a couple times. Then I pull the zipper so it's out the way, and I carry on stitching. And then I'm going to move the zip back. So the trick I have is I keep the zipper foot aligned to the zip the whole way through, so I know, so I'm going to keep a straight line. And when I get too near a pin, I just put the needle in, lift the zipper foot up, put it back down. So as I arrive to the end, I stitch over the fabric a bit, then I press back a few stitches back, and then I just go over the top. And here I can just cut it off, and I hold on to thread here so it doesn't ping. As you can see, it's stitched. As you can see, it went a bit uneven here, not as close as I would have liked it to be, but it's fine. It's fine. So guys, I've chopped off some of the frayed bits at the side. Doesn't need to be perfect, and you're just gonna want to chop off the end bits here and here. So I'm just gonna do that now. So all the extra So guys, now I'm just going to stitch all the way along here. A normal stitch. Let me see. Go along here. Try not to get it to cross over the metal. So I'm going to switch it to B. And I'll have to be careful not to go over the edge. So stitch a few forward and a few backwards. And a few more. Okay. As you come to the end, I suggest you go a bit slower. And make sure you don't go over the metal bit. And I'm going to go backwards now. And forwards. And voila. See how neat that is? So guys, I've stitched both sides. Now I'm going to do the bottom. So when you do the bottom, you have to make sure that you first of all unzip the zip so it's open. Otherwise you won't be able to turn it inside out and you'll be forever stuck with an inside out pencil case. And as you can see, I've done a very neat job. The hem is underneath here and I've done it close to the edge. This bit is a bit uneven, but it doesn't matter because it will be turned inside out as long as you've got a straight line. And the inside is looking good. So guys, now I'm going to stitch all the way along here and this will be finished. So, a few forward, a few backwards, and then forward. I want to keep this flat and even. Nice. Flatten this. Now stitch over. As you can see, we've got quite a big hem at the bottom. You can cut some of that off, but first I'm going to snip off the ends and I'll show you the final product of what you get. So turn it inside out. Right here. Poke out all the corners. And voila, you've got yourself a fully functional handmade pencil case. So there you go. I hope you like this video. Bye.